Yes.
Oh my God. We have
Hi,
a
Jamie.
we have a full PowerPoint presentation from what looks like a bunker.
Yes, Jamie. I'm in my bunker. My conversation hat this week, you'll notice, is made of tinfoil,
I
and you might want one too after you see what I've got for you.
this is we're about to go down a rabbit hole, I think.
Yes, we are, Jamie, which
Let,
actually brings me to my next slide.
oh, go.
So before we go down this rabbit hole, I do want to ask you this question, and any viewers out there or listeners, do you want to take the red pill or blue pill? Which pill will you take today? Because once you take the red pill, there's no coming back. You can take the blue one and you can just go on your way playing MLA like you do every year, happily,
So this
or you
okay, so
can know
this
the
is
truth.
everyone's warning to tune out then if they are not ready for this.
That's it. Which pill will you take today? If you
Well,
don't want to see the truth, tune out right now. What will you take, Jamie?
let's go. Let's go red pill. Let's go.
Okay. Just remember, here, see these two paths? This is the blue path. This is the red path, and it could lead you to a place you don't want to go. But here we are. Okay, so let's start with the winners of MLA. This is how we start off my conspiracy. I had to do a lot of research starting right from the beginning. So who are the winners? I made this little table here. Starting from 2008, we had Matt Lowe, Mathers, Chris Feimer, Chris Mathers, Matt Watson, Marco, Jamie. We got Mathers. We got another Marco. Several Mathers in there. A Matt Thurett, a Matt Watson, Matt Gander. Last year, Chris Mathers won again for his sixth, and then this year we have some question marks. Well, I think we might find out where those question marks lead. So let's look at all those names, Jamie. So we had Marco, we had Matt, that's Matt Watson, Lowe, Gander, Thurett. We had Chris Feimer, Chris Mathers, and a Jamie. You follow me so far?
I'm with you.
Okay, you're with me. So I can take those names and I can put them onto a pie chart here. So we have a visual of what's going on. So this big chunk here, that's Chris Mathers, 6 wins. Here's Feimer, he's got a slice of the pie. Matt Watson has what, three? Marco's got two. You got a slice. Matt Thurett and Matt Gander. And
That
who's this? Matt Lowe at the top.
that is a gigantic red piece.
That is, yeah, I knew this. This is might be the worst slide of the entire presentation, by the way. But you wanted the red pill. You never want to see this as a visual with the Chris Mathers slice.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's it's almost half.
It's quite sickening already, isn't it, Jamie?
The only thing that makes it better is knowing that right now he's sitting at 1-5.
Yes, yeah,
Which,
and
by
it's
the
squeaked
way,
fine.
congratulations on that win.
Oh wow. You were following that?
Of
That
course it
was,
was.
oh man, that was tough. That was a tough one to watch, but I'm glad I pulled through just to keep this slice a little smaller.
That's right.
But will it matter? Let's find out when you see this presentation. So let's look again. We've got the names. We've got Jamie, Marco, Matt, and I just want to show you. I had the wrong slide there because Jamie. Hang on, we're on the wrong slide. That's all right. So you have Jamie, Marco, Matt, and Chris. But I
Uh-huh.
wanted to point out that okay, forget the word Martin for a second. We have a
It's
Matt.
hard because it's on basically every screen that you're showing me. So
Yeah. So we have Jamie, a Marco, Matt, and a Chris. But I want you to look at the names Marco, Matt, and
so who's
Marco and Matt.
yeah.
They have their names start with MA. That's what I'm getting at. I deleted the slide accidentally. Their names start with MA.
I was able,
Marco,
this has all the makings of a true conspiracy nut.
yeah, yeah. They've got their
Bleeding
names start with
slides.
MA.
The word
So we have
Martin is in here. I
Chris's,
have no idea what's going on anymore.
Marco's, and Matt's. Okay. So we have MAs, and Chris's. So when we do a new slide here, a pie chart, we've got the MAs, that's Marco's and Matt's, plus the Chris's. And the MAs create 8 victories, and the Chris's, that's Chris Feimer and Chris Mathers, create 7, and we're left with you. Okay?
Oh my God, is this true?
This is true.
You've
So we
only
have
had a Matt, a Chris, or
and a
me.
Jamie. Yes, but it's deeper than just a Matt. Oh no, we have Marco's. So Marco is an MA.
Okay, MA.
Marco,
Okay,
Matt, and
okay.
Chris and Jamie. So I call them Ma's. The Marcos and Matts, the Ma's, the MAs. So we have Marco, Matt, but Jamie, this is the whole point why I have Martin up there. Because
I know why
Jamie,
I know why you have it in here.
yeah, because Jamie actually equals Martin. Because you took his spot. And you'll notice Martin is another Ma. You get it? So we have a Ma, and a Chris. 3 Ma's and a Chris. So let's look at the next pie graph, Jamie. Look at this nonsense. We have 56% Ma's and 43% Chris's. That's the entire pie chart.
So are you telling me that the only way that you can win MLA is if your name starts with MA or Chris?
Well, since Jamie equaled Martin, that's a um, pretty good theory, Jamie. I think you're following very closely. And just for all the new
I mean,
viewers,
the
if you don't
PowerPoint
understand why
presentation was
Jamie
spot
equaled
on.
Martin, was because Martin was the original member of the MLA group and Jamie took his place.
That
So
is
that
correct.
place setting was for Martin, another Ma. Okay, so here's including Martin Riley, the full pie chart. So let's continue on here. Um, we have
You're
a
just skipping over.
Christopher.
You're skipping over slides. You're referencing
I know that.
Costanza. This is
Yeah.
this is this is gonna go. This is definitely gonna go viral.
Oh yeah. We'll get back to that one. This
I
is why I
love
have
how your
because
PowerPoint
they
isn't in
somehow
order
got
of how you want to present.
yeah. Well, I didn't want to put too much work into this.
Okay, okay. Well, it
So
looks
we
like
have the
you already
Christopher
have. Okay.
conspiracy.
Yes.
And we have 3 Ma's. So 3 Ma is plural, and a Christopher. So let's put this up. So we've got a Chris and 3 Ma's plural, which gives us the word Chris plus Ma. Chris plus Ma gives us another important word, Jamie, Christmas. What the heck? So between all those characters, the Ma's and the Chris's, Jamie, we have the word Christmas. And let's look at the pie chart for the Christmas winners here. 100%. 100%, Jamie. Like, how does that make any sense at all? So
Didn't you just group the Chris's and the Moss together?
I did. Yes. And it gave us 100% of the MLA winners.
So are you saying so you can't win this league?
Jamie, we're not done yet. That's too simple. The Christmas winners, the Christmas, yeah, 100%. Let's keep going, man, because there's more to it. We know that we're not done yet. I did put this on a slide. We have Marco, Matt, Martin, the Maz, and the Christopher conspiracy, which is Christmas. So, how do Christmas and Ma connect with controlling the MLA football? Why does that even make any sense? Yeah, you're right. You 100% of the victories are because of that name. So, but Jamie, maybe we should restate this question. What powerful groups are rumored to control government's technology society and want to start a new world order? I hope you can see the NWO at the top there.
Very clearly.
Very good. So, oh,
Oh, lost his train of thought.
lost me. Here we go. It starts with the Pope. So remember, what powerful groups are rumored to control governments, technology, and the society? Freaking Pope. Are you kidding me, Jamie? Does the Pope have something to do with this?
Does the Pope masturbate?
Well,
He's
that's for
gotta.
you to decide.
He's gotta.
That's rhetorical. There's the Pope. Check this out. Does he have anything to do with football, Jamie? Here's the Pope being presented with an NFL Hall of Fame jersey by Jerry Jones. So does the Pope have his hand in MLA? I'm just asking questions, Jamie. I'm just asking questions. I'll let you guys decide.
This goes all the way to the Pope.
This goes all the way to the Pope. And think about this, Jamie. Breaking news, December 25th, 2014. Jamie wins MLA Cup due to a stat correction on Christmas Day. The MLA Christmas miracle, as we like to call it.
Why do you have a picture of a log house?
That's the Sarnia Observer, Jamie.
I'm
It was big
distracted by
news.
the log house.
That's how people lived back in 2014. So correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie, and I could be wrong. I went a little deep into this. Did
Oh,
you
you went a
not win
lot
your
deep.
MLA victory on Christmas Day in 2014 due to some weird defensive stat category?
That's correct. The New
That is
England
correct.
Patriots, which again spot on for having Tim Brady in there,
Tim
they
Brady. Yeah,
got
there it is.
credited with a blocked kick.
So
So instead
notice
of
we have,
losing the championship by a point, I won it by a point.
and as I say at the bottom here, Jamie wins MLA Cup due to a stat correction on Christmas Day. Give me a break, Jamie. You're telling me there's not a bigger hand in this?
It's
Because sorry,
you're starting to convert me a little bit
I'm
here.
starting to make some sense, aren't I? And there's you. That's Tim Brady there holding the cup, just like you were on Christmas Day of that year. So I'm gonna ask just is the Pope in control of MLA football? I'm just asking questions. Maybe, maybe not. Let's look deeper into the MA conspiracy, Jamie, because there's more to this. Hint, MA, and I did think this conspiracy was a little more, even more exciting than my Pope theory. But this is just my second theory here. So we have Marco, Matt, and Martin, the MAs. This is just a refresher, remind you of who's in
Oh,
play here.
I think everybody's with you.
Everybody's with me. And I do want to point this out. George Costanza take on MA. I need to can we see this as well? Can we see this?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm going to play you a couple clips from George Costanza and his thoughts on MA. Please tell me if you can hear the audio in this clip. Can you hear that?
I cannot, but I know the scene that you're referencing.
Okay.
He's
How can
talking
I make
about
it so viewers can see it or hear it?
he's talking about manure.
Yes.
A.
Can
Oh gosh, I don't know. Hold on. It's got to be in the setting somewhere. Let me figure this out for a second. You keep going down this rabbit hole because you're
rabbit
starting to
hole?
make a lot of sense.
This is going to make a lot of sense here. Oh, all right. Can you hear that?
Hold on a
No.
second. I can't hear it. You obviously can.
Okay. Let's just forget this right now. Basically,
Try it
he's
one more
on
time. Try it one more time.
no
Nah,
dice.
no dice.
Okay, basically, George is on a date here with a girl. And see this horse back here? He says he steps in it a little bit, some manure,
Yep.
and he goes on, he's looking at it, and he says, "Oh, it's just horse manure." And you know what? Horse manure, it's not that big a deal. Because you see, you've got newer, that's good. And when you break it down, you've got ma in front of it. Also good. Ma newer. And when you think about it, that's not so bad. A ma and a newer. What the heck, Jamie? He's his take on manure, the word ma, is not so bad. And here he is explaining to Jerry the same thing. And he's explaining how the word ma and manure is not so bad. It's pretty good. It's a good thing. How is how does this make any sense? Here he is, manure, and here's a direct quote. Manure is actually pretty refreshing, George Costanza. Manure, which I have highlighted. Okay, so have a look on YouTube if you want to have a deeper picture
Yeah,
of that.
people if people aren't Seinfeld fans, they should. If you're a Seinfeld fan, you know that it's
Mhm.
a you know what we're talking about.
And that's a direct quote, and he uses the word ma to make the word manure refreshing. Give me a break again. Okay, we're gonna view the slideshow.
What episode is that, by the way? What else is going on in that episode?
Um, I can't remember. There's probably lots of stuff.
Trying to date, and she's a waitress at Monk's coffee shop.
And I think he steals a clock from her. I think that's what happens. All right, so the point is, Chris, oh, the point is, this might have nothing to do with the Pope because we have Marco, Martin, and Chris. And then I realized, Jamie, look at this. Chris Mathers with 6 titles is actually a Ma. He's actually a Ma. Who calls Chris Mathers Chris? I forgot that was his name. He is Mathers. He's another Ma. And I think he's bringing Chris Feimer along for the ride here as part of this charade. So this probably has nothing to do with the Pope. So what could this have to do with? And look at this. Back to MA. 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 So let's look at the first MA here of the entire league, the league commissioner who created the league, Marco. Marco equals an optometrist. An optometrist equals the practice or profession of examining the eyes for visual defects and prescribing corrective lenses. This comes from Google. Where am I going with this? The answer is the Masons. In other words, the Freemasons, another secret organization known to control governments and other facets of life, including possibly fantasy football, Jamie. Here's their symbols. We've got, of course, on the $1 bill, the American $1 bill, little symbol of the eye on the pyramid. There's their ruler and their compass. And here they are with their hands on the Eiffel Tower, just controlling governments already. So let's focus on the eye for a second, Jamie. Marco is the optometrist. Again, the practice or profession of examining the eyes and visual defects and prescribing corrective lenses. And here's the eye again in a lot of Masonic imagery. So let's look deeper still.
Are you
The
telling me
eye,
Marco is in cahoots with Mathers?
Mathers and the Masons. Maybe. I'm asking questions. There's some more Masonic imagery. We've got the eye in the triangle, again on the $100 or the $1 bill,
Yes.
which brings us to Gateway Optometry in North Bay, created by one Marco Ronconi. Look at this logo, this great logo. Ooh, couple similarities here. When I go fast enough, it just becomes one.
What is happening?
This is mind-blowing, Jamie. So, in conclusion, Jamie, this is what I have. MLA is a papal Masonic conspiracy with an agenda to only allow people with the prefix Chris and Ma in their names to win the league. The rest of us, Corey, Joe, Fabio, Zach, and Shay, are shit out of luck. And I've got some deflated footballs there just to express how we're all feeling right now after watching this. And I did put this asterisk beside Shay and Zach because they may have a shot since they took over a spot from a Chris and a Ma roster, but probably not since Jamie is already the token non-Christmas winner. So Shay took over, I believe, Chris Tremblay's spot, and Zach took over a Matt Gander, another Ma, his spot. And I think since you already won as the distraction, the token non-Ma winner, we're out of luck, man. Again, I'm just asking questions. This could all be bullshit. But I don't know. It's quite a bit of evidence here. Irrefutable evidence, in my opinion.
Now, my question would be, what does Marco have to gain from this?
Jamie, you'd have to ask Marco. Howard, Howard,
He's not
the
going to
puppet
tell us.
strings, the puppet, he's controlling Chris Mathers. He's controlling all the Ma's. Are they all in on it? And Marco just got caught. I mean, they're all Ma's and Chris's. So as a former champion, Jamie, what are your thoughts on this? Like, did you see any of or any evidence of this now that you're reflecting? Because it is pretty freaking weird that you won on some weird stat correction on Christmas Day.
And I do believe that is the only stat correction that changed a championship.
Possibly even a game, like a week.
Do you think that someone was getting close to the truth that year in 2014?
I think so. I think so. I was thinking that myself because Matt Watson had it, and I feel like there was a meeting or something, and they said, you gotta let go this year. What, how many, 2 days later, they gave it to you? Something happened within the course of those 2 days.
This is this is hard to digest.
I bet, man. You ready for your tinfoil hat now?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay.
This is this is well thought out. You've presented the facts.
Yeah, and I mean,
I gotta
listeners,
say, I
yeah,
think I've come to my own conclusion. And
and yeah, go ahead.
I think I think we need to, like, I'm looking at Corey, Joe, Fabio, Zach. Okay, well, we'll leave Zach out of this for. I mean, this is really his first full year in it, so
And what's going on this year? Like, who are the leading teams right now? We got Thurette, Zach. Are those the two?
and Matt Watson
Top,
is leading the division right now as well.
Matt Watson. And I believe Matt Thurette has had some pretty good trades.
Yeah, there also has been a flurry of trades as of late.
Yeah,
And you know what else is weird? So there was an off season, there was like a three-way off season trade between myself,
yes.
a Chris Mathers, and a Matt Theoret. And guess who owns all of the players involved in those trades now?
Matt Thurette.
Wrong.
Is it Chris Mathers?
Chris Mathers owns all of them.
Wow.
No, yes. Yes, he owns Anthony Richardson, who I traded for.
HN.
He owns HN, who he traded for, and he just acquired Garrett Wilson. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, this
And
is another
and
WTF moment.
and he's what did we say his record was at? 1-5, right?
Yeah,
He's 1-5.
1-5.
Is he now going to run the table, finish the regular season at how many how many regular season games do we play now?
I think 17, maybe?
No, that's
15? No,
come on.
no, 14, 14,
That's probably why you
14.
haven't won. You don't even know how many weeks in an NFL
Hey,
season.
you asked the question.
I did ask the question and you gave me a terrible answer. Anyways, we've got, okay, let's say 15 weeks. It's been 6 weeks. He's 1-5. He goes on a run, wins the next 9 weeks, makes the playoffs, gets his seventh championship.
Then it's settled.
It's
But
all,
even
it's if that happens, this is all but confirmed.
confirmed.
You
So
might be right. They're all in on it.
this is up for the viewers to decide. I'm not saying anything's fact here, but
The problem is we're outnumbered
yeah,
big time.
yeah. So we can just keep playing. I told you, man. Once you take that red pill, you just you might start feeling like it was football here. But we're
Shit out
just
of luck.
shit out of luck. So we just
But
keep
now,
playing.
but hold on a second. Hold on a second, though.
Yes, yes,
Remember after the draft,
yes.
I think the consensus going into the draft and then after the draft was that Zach was not going to have a very good year.
Great point. There were rumblings of that.
He is 6-0.
Yes.
Could this be another smokescreen?
Yes, Jamie. Yes, of course it could. Of course it could. I mean, with all due
Dude,
respect
you
to
better
Zach,
get some more furniture down there because I'm coming to stay over. I
well,
cannot.
yeah, there's not much here. I've got my couch and I've got some lights.
Well, I'll bring the
But
canned goods, man, because this is
yeah,
just.
bring, bring some board games. I mean, with all due respect to Zach and his managing, I mean, it could be a smoke screen. Anything could be. My presentation could be a smoke screen at this point.
I don't even know who I can trust anymore.
No, you can't. Can you trust yourself? Are you a sheeple?
God
So
damn.
anyway, yes, sir, I've connected some dots and there you have it. So yeah, feel free to comment below and give me your thoughts, any viewers, MLA players, and I don't know where we go from here.
I, that's a great question. Where do we go?
Yeah, I think we just keep playing. That's what we do, Jamie. We just keep playing and we enjoy the ride, even though we know it's like watching a movie when you've already seen the outcome. You know the ending, but
You
you
know
watch
the
it for
ending
the
and you hate it.
you hate it, but you but you still enjoy the ride.
So this is,
That's what this is.
and you know what? A pretty good smoke screen could be the winningest manager having potentially the worst year while a non-Christmas team
Yes.
continues to be undefeated,
Yeah.
continues to defy the odds,
Yes.
continues to make outrageous trades that should not make his team better, but they do.
Yeah. Smoke and mirrors. So I hope you enjoyed that red pill, Jamie.
I don't know. I don't
That's
know
all
if
I
I'm gonna
got
be.
today,
I don't know
man.
if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight
That's
or
all
ever
I
again.
got.
This is fucked.
Yeah.
I feel very defeated right now.
Yeah. And rightly so. Rightly so.
I
Well,
would
that's all
be.
I got, sir.
That is
You want
that
to
is
close that out?
some grade A batshit crazy conspiracy theories.
Thank you, sir.
My God. How long have you been working on this? How long have you been this close?
I've been dabbling here and there every time I come up with something new, which is
Can
why
I
it's been
just
a while
offer
before I
a
put.
piece of advice?
Yes, sir.
Maybe maybe instead of dabbling in conspiracy theories, you should dabble in just like football knowledge.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, I thought this was football.
Could be.
I mean,
Maybe.
I guess that might
Don't
explain.
I can't see that pie graph again. I can't.
Yeah,
That just infuriates me. It just gets me in the red zone.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's why Chris Mailer's pie is red. Just gets you there.
But I mean, this is why I don't feel bad for Mathers too, because he's obviously in on it. Fucking asshole. And you know what? It's his turn to fucking take one for the rest of the Christmas group.
Yeah.
Fucking have a shitty season.
I mean, Matt Watson took it in 2014. Again, with all due respect to you, but it was just a little weird. It was weird. And
You know who was the first person to alert me of this? Because I had no idea until I checked my phone on Christmas morning.
who was it?
Well, it was part of our Christmas group,
Yes.
one Mr. Chris Feimer
Chris Feimer found out first. Wow.
sent me a cryptic text message,
Yes.
something about what a Christmas surprise.
Wow. That is,
I knew immediately what he was talking about.
why did you know immediately?
Well, one, Feimer doesn't usually message me on Christmas. Two, I knew what he was talking about.
Yeah. And
I knew
you're
that
right. That is
I
a cryptic message.
yeah, he didn't
Because
say,
you would
"Oh
guess it.
my God,
Yeah.
they reverse it." No, it was cryptic, but I knew the second I read it. Am I part of the problem?
Well,
Did
you
they
could be.
brainwash me and then erase my memory?
Well, I was a little concerned bringing this up to you, but I thought I can't trust anyone anyway, so let's just go.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is cryptic again, par for the course for these secret organizations. Why didn't he just tell you won? He had to leave you little Easter eggs to find out
Yep.
in these messages.
They're all in on it.
Yeah.
How I'd be curious to see. We got to have Fabio on.
Yes.
Fabio, are you telling me that this is above family?
Well, is Fabio a Chris or a Ma?
He is not.
He's not. So I guess it is. This is above family.
Marco would do this to his own family.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Well, I'm gonna go take a cold shower and wash this off me.
Yes.
'Cause this
Get
just
that
changed
hat ready.
everything.
I've got lots of space in my bunker. Come on in.
Well, make room for Corey and Zach and
Fabio, I got
Fabio.
space for you too.
Yep, Shay. Well, we'll all get in
Hey,
there.
and any of you Chris Maz who want out, I got space for you too.
Well, I'm gonna leave viewers with a little tease here about our next podcast. I am I've got a former member in the works to come back
Wow.
who is part of the Christmas group.
Wow. Jamie, who have you been
And
talking to?
we are gonna see where his thoughts are on this. And why did he
Wow.
leave? Was he about to expose the truth?
Wow. Great point, Jamie. Holy moly. I don't even know who it is. This is, I need another layer of tinfoil.
I'm I'm gonna leave you in suspense. This
Thank you, sir.
conversation is over.
You can go. And for all of you who took the blue pill, enjoy your sleep and ignorance, you sheeple.
God damn.